Yes, good morning, everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let me start again by welcoming everybody to Up and I Read with Paul Gombuer. We're going to go back to, we're still working on our series, State of the Giant. And today we're going to be looking at State of the Giant Part 3. Let me start with my favorite quotes of the moment from late Aminu Kano. Nigeria will never know peace until the son of a nobody can become a somebody without knowing anybody. So Nigeria will never know peace until the son of a nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. So again, let's go back to what we've already talked about. If you've been following this video or you just started following this video, we've been looking at how we have bad roads, electricity is not even there, water you cannot get, hospitals are either they don't have a standard hospital or there's no equipment. Then we look at the law enforcement agencies, how we talked about we need a complete reform in the law enforcement agencies, not just the police, but all the law enforcement agencies. Then we also look at, okay, the state of the buildings that our law enforcement agencies live in. Some of those buildings, those barracks, the buildings are all dead. So today we're going to be looking at, okay, so after looking at all of that, the reason why we went back, coming down the history lane is right now there's a lot going on, and it's fortunate and unfortunate. For some people, it does depend on how you look at it and what part you're looking at it from and what your views are. But this is something that's been going on since from the get-go of the country, Nigeria. So I guess it's time that the youths and everybody just got tired of it and they say, no, enough is enough. So my challenge is, be you a politician, be you a counselor, be you a teacher, be you a civil servant, be you a nobody. This that is happening and that just happened actually calls for a round table dialogue. This is supposed to be a time where it's not a time for the government to start pointing fingers. It's not a time for people to start calling, people names. This is a time for us to say, okay, how do we get to where we are today? Let's come back and let's sit down and let's figure out, okay, how do we move forward? So the biggest problem in Nigeria, let me tell you, the biggest problem that we have as a country, as citizens, is oppression. Somebody woke up one morning from being a nobody, became somebody, or became something, or have a little bit money. Now I am big time. I go around with 3 mobile police, 4 bodyguards. Somebody says something to you that you don't like about your dress or about what you're wearing or what is going on around you. The first thing you say is, I will lock you up and I will throw the key away. Or you ask the people, the mobile police or whatever that you give money to, or you people that they follow you around that tells you what you want to hear, you ask them to go beat the person up because the person expressed his or her feelings and you don't like it. And that happens. It starts from the top to the bottom, start from the bottom to the top. Politicians do it. A common Nigerian does it. Somebody that even doesn't have anything does it. So if we as citizens have to figure out a way to stop that, that will help us out a lot. So we're talking about there's looting going on, there's crisis, there's this. So we're fighting against injustice, right? We're fighting against bad governance. But if we're going to go out there and go destroy what is actually the only thing that the so-called government do to benefit us, the masses, then we're also taking ourselves backward. If we're going to go on the street and go destroy an Igbo man stuff because I'm an Hausa man, or go destroy an Hausa man stuff because I'm an Igbo man, or go destroy a Yoruba man stuff because I'm a Southerner, you get it wrong. This is a time for us to all put our heads together and figure out how do we move forward as a country. So we must stop the looting. We must stop destroying our own properties. So we know there's SARS, there's this, but there are good SARS. There are good SARS and there are bad SARS. There are good policemen, there are bad policemen. There are good Nigerian army men, there are bad Nigerian army men. There are good Nigerian custom men and there are bad Nigerian custom men. There are good Nigerian immigration men and there are bad Nigerian immigration men. So also there are good Nigerian immigration women, there are bad Nigerian immigration women. The list goes on and on and on and on. So this is the bad ones are the ones that we need to expose. We need to get rid of. Because it takes the good people to be quiet for bad people to prevail. So let me just give you a little bit of, when I say there are good and bad people, so you can understand, I will share a little bit of my encounter with you before I go. So in 2018, I was in Nigeria. So I was in Kaduna. I went with a basketball team. We went to play a basketball, games against a team called UNTL, now Kada Kings. On my way back, I was driving. We got to a checking point. The policeman stopped the car. So I stopped. The first question that came out of his mouth is, why are you carrying all boys in the car? Now you think about that. Why are you carrying all boys in the car? It's not like, why are you driving with a wrong license, or why are you driving with a expired paperwork? Why are you driving without a license? Why are you carrying all boys in the car? So it's a crime to carry all boys in the car. I do not know that. I've been out of Nigeria for a while. So somebody had to teach me that, now it's a crime in Nigeria for you to carry all boys. So I'm supposed to get some girls and put in the car so we can, at least don't look suspicious. So those are the kind of police that we need to expose, that needs to be either reformed or, or sent out. And I know all of us out there have had experience, but this is my call for everybody else that is now in Nigeria. This is not a time for us to instigate stuff, to trying to use the people back home to destroy stuff. This is a time for us to, yes, peacefully protest, but also let's be mindful of our society, our community, and stuff that we're destroying, because those stuff belongs to us. And you can feel like you're in UK, you're in London, you're in US, you're in wherever. And if that is what you're pushing and that's what you're driving, I want you to know that you might feel like you have a dual citizenship or whatever you think you have right now, but Nigeria is our home. We were Nigerians before we became a citizen of whatever we're claiming to be right now. So I'm going to stop here, and I hope this sent a message to somebody. I will see you guys again next week, where we're going to be rounding up, our series, The State of the Giant, Part 4. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless us all. One love. Bye.